Hey, how's it going? Welcome back. I'm your host, Watchman, and I bet you clicked on this video because of the title of the video. So let's just dive into it. My love letter to Destiny 2. Bungie. A very prestigious studio, unlike any other. Probably Activision. I would put Bungie and then like Activision. You know, they created such iconic games, but Bungie was revolutionary with the FPS genre. You know, yeah, Halo, unlike any other game. They'll be like any other game, unlike Halo, and Halo 2 and 3, where I seem to found my love for gaming. Yes, that's where I infamously lost to a girl, because I thought, dude, I can beat her. No girls play games. I got this. And she smashed me, bro, in Halo 2. I was like, okay, all right. Obviously, there's levels to this shit, right? So I got to get better. So that's what I ended up doing. Just playing games, right? What's her name? I don't know her name. It was a very long time ago. Very long time ago. But then I played Call of Duty like everybody else because of the rise of Call of Duty and its popularity. And then I got tired of it. The greatest... I always liked the fantasy games. You go back on PlayStation, the very first PlayStation. You had The Legend of Dragoon. Very RPG, very fantasy, you know? It scratched that itch. You know, but there really wasn't a game out there that encompassed space fantasy, sci-fi, good with lore, magic, just a wonderness to the world, lore, world building. I didn't know it was out there. I missed Destiny 1. Didn't get a chance to play it. But luckily I found Destiny 2. I think it was before the pandemic. Hashtag TP. But yeah, I think it was 2019, because I was still on Xbox Series X or something like that. Can't recall. But yeah, I found it. I was like, let me give this Destiny thing a chance again, because I recall playing it a very brief mission, maybe on Mars with the Cabal or something. I couldn't understand it. My brain was too gooped up with Call of Duty. Call of Duty, you know? But after I detoxed myself of Activision and detoxed myself of Call of Duty and fought through the withdrawals, what was left was what I've always wanted in a game, and I found that in Destiny 2. I was a wanderer in a land that was very fast. I was a wanderer all alone, with no guild, no tribe, no home, no nothing. Then I met somebody. I figured out how to talk within Destiny. I was like an infant. I didn't know how to walk or talk or do nothing, you know? And then someone, I guess on patrol, somehow we got connected, and you know, they introduced me into Discord. I was like, what's Discord? I had no idea. Guys. But the Destiny 2 community is unlike any other community out there. You know? There really isn't. The Destiny community it's a very tight-knit group, you know, with a lot of prideful elitists who will yell at you to help you, like your first driving lesson with your parents, you know, when your mom's just like, yo, hit the brake, or your dad, you know, they're just like that, you know, they just gotta yell at you sometimes, and it ends up working half the time, you know. But then I met someone. I hope they're okay, you know. It's been years. You know, I didn't understand. Okay, I'm a warlock main. I was like, okay, this rift. Okay, they were trying to tell me things that didn't click. The whole rotation thing, and then I fumbled around. I was okay. They introduced me to a guild. I was like, oh, this is really cool, man, because I've always seen this stuff, but I never knew it was really out there, like in a FPS genre. Yeah, it was unlike anything I've ever experienced before. And they showed me a few things, but it really didn't take off for me. You know, it really wasn't what I was looking for with those people. Unfortunately, they were good people, but I was looking to learn. I was hungry. I was a new light. In this soul system, there was so much danger lurking, and I was a brand new light, and I needed to figure out how to shoot, or else those patrols are going to kill me, you know. But eventually I landed in some guild or clan with what's his name, Apex Pharaoh, I believe, or Pharaoh something, you know. And then things really started to take off. You know, I came in on the tail end of Beyond Light. Didn't understand. So I had plenty of time to get ready before Witch Queen. I didn't know Witch Queen was coming. You know, I was looking up Destiny 2 videos. You know, I found Datto, I found Swestical and Glide, and I found Astacross and and then My Name is Bife. I was finding just people were telling me about these things, especially My Name is Bife, or maybe I stumbled upon them, I'm not really for sure. But catching up with the lore, I sat there and I was in awe of the art and the wonder of the world in the game. And then I watched his video and I was like, oh my gosh, yo, there's so much lore and richness to this world. You go around, you have to collect materials and kind of have to, you know, use that to trade in at the tower. I was like, man, this is the coolest thing ever. Like, look at all these people, man. They're out there, and yo, look at him. Oh, look at her, and oh, the fashion. When I was like, oh, dude, oh my gosh. And then I would do some like random stuff. I forget, and people are going bonkers. I was like, yo, how do you do that? You know, holy cow, you know. But yeah, I came in on the tail end of Beyond Light, stasis. Didn't know what it was. I didn't touch it for like a couple years. Cause I was like, what the frick is this? Whatever. Just give me the thing with the arc, with the fingers, and then the fire thing, and the purple thing. You know, I didn't know what it was called really. I was still learning, mind you. But yeah, it was a really good learning time. But my love letter to Destiny 2 and the Bungie team is thank you for everything that you've done, all the hard work that you put into this game, the sweat, the tears, the ups and the downs. Because of it, I was eventually able to find a home, and in particular met one person in that first clan that I joined, Apex something or Feral something. And you know, we instantly clicked off. Him and his buddy, they showed me, well, he was a Titan main at that time, I was a Warlock main. I couldn't do anything else. Warlock mains are the best. And you know, and then he went off and found another group, you know, because something happened or whatever. And then it was WTG. Really good community of people. And that's when they had a new light training regimen or whatever. And it was a big group of people, big clan, you know. I was like, holy dude, this is kind of what I'm looking for, people who knew their stuff, you know what I'm saying? And I was just a itty little baby, you know. And then I figured out how to fly because of those guys. And a lot of those guys I'm still friends with today. I think I met them back in 2021, late 2021, maybe early 2022. In any case, it's been about 4 or 5 years. Wonderful years. And, you know, because of them, we unfortunately went off and branched off and started our own thing. And, man, we've been together since then. The core main group, you know, that was there for the onboarding process for the new lights, to train them, to help them learn and educate them and guide them. And the heart of it all was just, that was the heart of the community. to me, that experience was like any other thing, because man, I've been in a lot of communities over my time as a gamer, non-career wise, and to find that community now, especially in this vast digital world that we live in today, that we can connect with people who are across seas, different time zones, and I'm awake and it's 7 a.m. and they're getting ready to fall asleep, yet they're still up gaming and helping you. There's nothing like it when it comes to the Destiny community. It's a very special place, and a lot of people who I found along the way that got me here, I wouldn't trade them for anybody else, despite everything that has happened in recent days. I'm sure you heard the fall of Destiny 2. It was quite sad. But it was more bittersweet and like reading a really good book. That there's a happy ending to this. And that is because of you guys who I met, who I'm friends with. The very unique and eccentric and wild and loud and very vibrant people who I've met across Scotland or England or Germany. Oh, this is one guy from Germany. He's very sexy. He's a very sexy guy. And you know who I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Very, very good guy. And then there's a couple guys who live on the East Coast. A couple guys in the Northeast. A couple people in Spain. On the West Coast. If you happen to see this video, man, hey, I love you guys. Because of you, I have a home in this vast digital world. And I'm proud to be a part of the Discord group and clan that we're in. That's all because of Destiny and Bungie and what they created. Simply put, I guess that's my love letter. It's the friends along the way that I've met. And to not end on a gloom, my message to you, Destiny 2 community. The light will shine on us again. We will find those green pastures, a new home for a bright future. Until then, I'll see you in the stars one last time on June 9th, 2026.